Hello, everybody. Good evening. So, we are here to talk about some drama. So, if you don't know who Fiona Robertson is, or Rand Campbell, or any of that, then this will be of no interest to you, probably. So, feel free to not watch. But those of us who want to know about this, basically, um, actually, Mark, I'll let you explain it since you're you know everything, and we're involved and all that. Basically, what I'm doing right now by doing this hangout is showing everyone that Fiona has lied to everyone. And I cannot stand liars, especially the ones who actually lie about other people just to get attention and fake drama. That is one of the things that just pisses me off more than anything else in this world. And so I'm calling that lying bitch out for what she is. So, Mark, if you want to just go ahead and give the rundown of what's going on for those who don't know, and then what we're going to do is explain why Rand Campbell is here and all that. So go ahead if you don't mind.
Okay, yeah. It's just basically that Fiona has suggested that the reason Rand called her a prostitute recently was not anything to do with her being a prostitute for atheism, but that Rand saw a G Plus post where details of Fiona being bought a train ticket by her friends was left. Rand apparently saw this information and decided to call Fiona a prostitute who was bought for the price of a train ticket by atheists, and that Rand posted this information that he had seen to Fiona in a private message giving the date and the time and the fact that he saw it on G+. I didn't believe that because it was never on G+. I asked Fiona to own up to that fact, and that wasn't forthcoming, so I contacted Rand and asked him if it was true that he had been sending private messages to Fiona, and Rand said that wasn't the case. And Fiona is still insisting that is the case.
Yep, that about sums it up. And so, I found out tonight. Rand showed me that these PMs never happen. She's lying. And so that's why I wanted to do this, and he was willing to. And so Rand is going to show his screen, and he's going to show his PMs with Fiona, and you will see that she's full of shit. So let me go ahead and click on you, Rand, so that you're on the main screen. And if you feel like showing it, go for it.
Yeah, I got no problem. Could you do me a favor and just put the YouTube link in the chat?
Sure.
So that I can share this for my own personal reason?
Yes, there you go.
Okay. All right, thanks. Okay, so you want me to screen share? Yeah, okay. Screen share. Am I in the center? Did you put me in the middle?
Yes, sir.
Screen share. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go. I want to show you my personal life. So I'm going to sign in. I'm going to make me sign in here. Okay. And we go here. Okay, so down here, this is Mark. This is where you and I had our talk. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember. I can't see anything on the screen.
Here it is. Here now. Here is the talk of which I had. So I spoke to you on the 29th.
Hey, Rand,
Yes.
we can't see your screen. Or I can't. Can you guys?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it's not working.
Okay, because I'm screen sharing just a sec. Oh, shit, I didn't hit share. Sorry about that.
That's
There
right.
you go.
I'll let you know when it pops up. Okay, there you go. I can see it.
Can you see it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so on the 20, if you can see here the dates, on the 29th, Mark, was when you and I spoke.
Yes.
Actually, you contacted me on, I believe, the 28th, because I was a day short of getting the message. Remember, I apologize, because, yeah, there, see, 28th, November 28th?
Yep, my message for you was the 28th of November at 8:54 a.m.
Okay. Here's where I was in a hangout with Fiona, and this was on the 26th. She was in a hangout. In the message, I said, you and I need to talk. We should do a hangout. Next thing I know, she opens the hangout and sends me the link. And there's the link of the hangout her and I did. Right?
Yep.
After that hangout, later on that night, I messaged her. Okay, so we did the hangout at 8:11 p.m. And at 11:19 p.m., I thanked her. I said, thanks for tonight. That was nice. This is all the communication her and I have ever had. Right there in blue.
There it is, folks. And let me just say this real quick. There is apparently someone who doesn't share PMs, as Fiona says she doesn't. I guess decided to do that, and she supposedly sent a screenshot of you saying what you said. Mark, do you happen to have that handy to read? The message that Rand supposedly sent her. Anyway, people are saying that they saw it. Specifically, Cliff Jumper is saying that he saw the screenshot tonight, and also somebody named Kevin something. Kevin begins with a B. I don't know. I don't really know him.
Apparently, the screen grab says, Ran says to Fiona, I called you a prostitute for a good reason. You sold out to atheism for the price of a train ticket.
No, never had that discussion.
Well, it doesn't sound like something you would say.
No, I've never had that discussion. This is the only time, like I said, she never ever spoke to me before. Anytime I try to get her to do a hangout with me to do a one-on-one, she would never do it. I asked her if she had Skype months ago, and she said no, she couldn't get Skype because she had some kind of a, I don't know, maybe she's on an Apple or something. I forget what her reason was, but she said that she couldn't do Skype.
Yeah.
And so I know that, but this is the only conversation her and I ever had.
Well, in the private messages between Fiona and I specifically mentioned that. I said the train ticket thing was never mentioned in public on G+, so Ran could never have seen it, and so could never have sent you a message about it. Then she said, well, someone else must have seen it and told Ran, but it wasn't me, because I don't ever talk to Ran. I don't talk to the guy at all.
Well, she wasn't lying there. We never spoke ever. And this is the only time her and I ever spoke this night when she brought me to that hangout.
Yeah, thank you.
So I mean, I could care less what she thinks. That's the bottom line. But, and as far as when you said to me, because I was amiss here, when you and I first spoke, in respects to, you said something about tickets. To be honest with you, Mark, it went over my head here.
Well, this is why I tried to say to you, try to make it, phrase it in a way that it didn't make it sound a bit mad, because I knew you probably didn't know about anything. Like
I had no idea of this.
But Fiona was very clear, saying, I have private messages, plural, from Ran, and he made it clear what was behind the prostitute nonsense. He told me so himself.
No, but if you remember that night, I called Tonya and Eve prostitutes too.
Yes.
You remember I said that Tonya, Eve, and Fiona are prostitutes for atheism. What I meant it was that they're billboards being hung out like hookers on a street corner to promote atheism. But I never knew anything about any tickets. Nobody ever made mention of me of anything. And I could care less. That wouldn't be a reason for me to call somebody a prostitute anyways. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, and let me just point out that the other people that you called prostitutes, you know, me, Eve, you know, you didn't see us do this, make up some shit, you know, and make it all personal, and that's something that I've noticed that Fiona, I'm just going to let it all out, guys, because I really don't give a fuck. That's something that I've noticed with her, is that anything goes on, she is very quick to turn it into something personal against her. Like she plays like a victim all the time, I've noticed. And so when I heard about this situation, it wasn't too far-fetched for me to believe that she would make something like this up. because I've seen her behavior, and I see how she acts, and she like gets off on, being the center of attention or whatever. And it seems like if she's not, then she has no problem lying and making stuff up about other people just to be in that spotlight. And that's why I'm so pissed off, and that's why I'm doing this, because Ran is a friend of mine, for one. And for two, if you're going to be a lying bitch, then you don't need to be involved in this community, okay? I'm sure as hell not talking to your ass anymore because I can't trust you as far as I can throw you. And I would just warn everyone else to be very careful what they talk to Fiona about, because there's also been proof tonight that she's been saying, oh, I don't share PMs, that's against my character, or whatever she said. But she does. She shares private messages with others. She shares private posts in private groups. She shares that with others too. So be careful. I'm just letting you all know. You cannot trust this woman. Just be careful. And if you get burned, it's not because I didn't warn you. So there you have it. Did you, Mark, this screenshot that she supposedly sent to Cliff and Kevin, have you actually seen it? Because I don't think anybody's actually seen the screenshot.
This was suggested as a way out, as a way to resolve the issue, that Fiona showed the screen grab to a third party, namely Cliffjumper, who everybody trusts, of course. And the idea was that this was first mentioned on Friday, and Fiona refused to do that. And after the Talking Shit Tuesday hangout, it suddenly appears that Cliffjumper was shown a screen grab, but no dates or times were mentioned, and all the information Fiona said was in the one that Ran allegedly sent her was not in the one that Cliff mentioned. So it's completely different content, no date, no time, as far as I'm aware. I have asked for that, but I've had no reply.
Yeah, and that would be fine. Like if she really did just show a couple people that she trusts, I actually would be okay with that, and I would have taken her on her word of that. But not now, because I've seen Rand's computer. I mean, I've seen his chat with her, and it's just not there. Something Kevin is saying is that you can actually delete PMs,
No,
and
you can't.
that's not true. I don't know if he's lying on purpose or what, but no, you cannot delete PMs. Can't do it. So, I mean, you can delete them from, you know how on the side of your screen when you're on Google+, the side of your screen has all your Hangout chats and different video calls and things?
Yeah.
You can remove them from there. You can remove, but it doesn't actually remove any PMs.
Yeah.
It just removes it from your list of,
it archives it. You can't.
Right.
It archives them, and you can recall them, but you can't add something that previous to what the last thing was. So Rand's private message is showing the Hangout link. You can't add something prior to that, as far as I'm aware.
Well, no, I haven't altered that at all. I have no reason to. I could care less. I mean,
yeah, I know. Yeah,
honestly, Mark, at the end of the day, I'm a villain in this community, in my share of being a villain. And at the end of that comment, that's what that whole thing I showed you is exactly the only communication.
Yes, that's what I was saying. It's impossible to add something previous to what's already there.
Yeah, and I would have no reason to. At the end of it, she's, I try to get into a talk with her many times, and I thought we had a good discussion that night. I thought we broke some ground, and then, I never thought much of it after that, but then I hear all this bullshit. So the only reason why I'm even exposing my screen share,
I'll be right back,
is, to be honest, just to show you that, no, Fiona and I don't talk. She's not my friend. She doesn't like me. I was surprised you even contacted me, to be honest with you. Like, I've never had any private conversation with anybody on your side of the pond.
No, I know it was unusual, but because it involved a real life friend of mine being shafted for it, I decided to try and get to the truth, and the only way to try and do that was to speak to everybody involved if I could. So that was the reason. I wish it wasn't the case, but there we are.
Can I say something? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. firstly, is this the right thing to be doing without Fiona here to defend herself?
Oh, I tried inviting her, and she didn't want to come.
And secondly,
Oh, Alex, 1 second. Your mic is, well, you know what? I can change it. You're super, super loud.
I'll turn myself down, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Is that better?
Yep, that's better.
Yeah, okay. And the other thing, Ran is a pathological liar.
Oh,
Why is anybody
Okay.
believing a word he says?
you're not believing anything I say.
You've admitted you're a liar, Ran. Why would anybody believe anything you say? What I'm saying is that this is wrong, what you're doing here. Ran,
Yes,
from your point of view, you're pretending to be a Christian, and you're selling out somebody who you claim to be a sister in Christ. And I've not seen this evidence on either side, but I have no reason to believe that Fiona would lie about it. From my point of view, I've had Annabelle go off at me.
No, hang on a minute. No. Hang on. This is not to do with that. This is the fact. This is based, Alex, on the fact that Fiona has tried to blame the whole train ticket thing on someone else. 3 months later, the reason Rand called her a prostitute was based upon a train ticket. That's not the case.
And do you really think that Fiona has the technical wherewithal to forge a message?
I don't know. But there's no date or time on it. I've asked Cliff what date and time he saw on this message from Rand. I've had no reply to it.
Have you seen it, Alex?
I haven't, no. Does
Oh,
Cliff
okay.
believe it's genuine?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him.
Okay,
I said to-
Tonya. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I didn't come here to be disrespected. I did what you asked me to do.
Sure.
Ran,
I'm done. No, Alex, I'm not playing no games.
you're running away, are you?
I did what you asked me to do.
Because
Tonya.
you've got somebody here that might actually call you out on your bullshit.
No, Alex, because if I
Alex,
didn't
it's not
do it,
about
if I
that.
didn't screen
No, it is
share-
about that, Mark.
No, Alex,
It's
it's
about
not.
Ran Campbell being a liar and a proven
Alex.
liar.
Alex,
No,
if I
it might
didn't
be.
screen share, you'd say that I was a liar. That's why. If I didn't screen share, I'd be a liar. Now that
You're
I
a liar
screen
all the
share,
time.
I'm still a liar. I
You're
screen
always a
shared.
liar.
I showed you what I had on my computer. End of story. Believe it or not, I don't care.
Why would
You're never
anybody
going to
believe
believe me
you?
anyway, so I'm gone. You guys have a nice night.
No,
Thank
Rand,
you.
I
No,
kicked
I'm
him.
not playing these games with you.
I kicked him. You do not have to leave.
To me, that's just bullshit.
No offense to you, Alex, but this is my hangout. Rand is a friend of mine, and he came here to do me a favor because I wanted to let everybody know that Fiona is a lying bitch. Okay, you may believe her, Alex, but I don't. Okay, she has not proved anything she said, and Rand has. He's actually shown me something. She hasn't, and that is why I believe Rand and not her. So. Sorry I had to kick you, but, I'm not, no, sorry. Anyway.
What would have mattered anyways, Tonya? If I didn't screen share, he'd say that I had something to hide. You know what I mean? If I do screen share, then it's just ridiculous. I got no interest in playing games. The bottom line is, her and I have never had any more of a communication than that hangout and that thing I showed you on G+. So I don't care what anybody else is. They can go ahead and fight amongst themselves.
Okay, I see the screenshot. It says it's from Ran Cam. There's no picture. There's no date. There's not even an AM or a PM next to the time. So, I can't believe that people are actually believing that is from you. There is nothing there. Aren't you guys supposed to be skeptics?
Excuse
really?
me, Cameron's saying that apparently Fiona has posted, in light of new information, I now have to say, I am uncertain of the source. It is distinctly possible we've all been trolled. What the fuck?
Yeah, there's some stuff.
So I was a liar, Annabelle was a liar, now the whole community is being trolled, and Fiona is now uncertain of the source of the message she was certain came from Rand before.
Well, here, I'm showing the screenshot that she's supposedly showing people to prove that, she's telling the truth. I can't. You would believe
2 o'clock in the morning, no date.
Yeah, not only that, but yeah, I mean, that's not even Rand's account, and she knows that.
I have a
Here's the
picture.
thing.
I
Let
don't
me
have
just
to.
say something real quick, okay? Here's the thing, Fiona, okay? If you really are, you were telling everybody that Rand said that. You were telling everybody. If you had any doubt whatsoever, and based on this screenshot, you had every reason to doubt that this was really Rand Campbell, honey, okay? So for
Hashtag
you not to
atheism.
mention, for you not to even mention that you were suspicious about this IM proves to me maybe you weren't lying, maybe you did get this message, but it proves to me that you're a drama whore because you knew that this probably wasn't from Rand, but you played it off like it was, and even to the point where we have gotten this far where we had to have a live hangout to show that Rand is not the one lying here, okay? So
Hashtag atheism. That's a made up account, and I bet
I mean,
money
come on.
that's
She
been made
knows
up
it
in the last
was.
couple of
There's
hours.
no way in hell she saw that message and thought, oh, God, that's really Rand. Please,
Yeah.
give me a fucking break.
In my private message with her, she said, Rand made it clear what's behind the prostitute nonsense. He told me so himself. That's a
He
lie.
made it clear. He didn't even make it clear this was his account. Nice try, but no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, thank you, Rand, for clearing it up.
All right, I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and
and.
thank you, Rand, and I'm going to go ahead and end this hangout because I think we've done what we needed to do. So
Yeah,
don't
thank you,
trust
Tonya.
that lying bitch. That's all I got to say. Peace out.